Greetings, welcome to a Blerbs that is forbidden for transport aboard passenger aircraft. Yeah, I got some batteries here, or really just one battery with a bunch of lithium-ion cells in it. Yeah, this is from somewhere called Fedco Electronic. I just choked myself on my own microphone cord. All right, we're starting over. Greetings again. We got a battery. And this is a battery replacement for the IBM 380XD laptop. Supposedly, I don't know. Really curious to see because this is something that I've wanted to have for a very long time. So the 380XD ThinkPad is one of my absolute favorite laptops. I use it all the time for whenever I need a Windows 95 machine of that era really quick. And you can just whip it out, set it up, and do things. It's great. Wonderful computer, but the battery has never worked. And this is the one that mine came with. It's always been dead. It's actually like slightly starting to swell even, never held a charge. I plugged it in like once when I first got it years ago, and I never have ever again because it's not a working battery. But yeah, I recently did this video on a 380ED that was just loaned to me so I could do an unboxing, and I was really surprised to see that the battery for that still worked pretty much perfectly fine. In fact, that computer is back with its owner now, and he says, yeah, it's working great. So that's awesome. A new old stock battery was working. So I was like, oh man, wouldn't it be great if I could find a new old stock battery for my 380XD so I didn't have to rely on it being plugged into the wall all the time. Or, you know, sometimes I just like using a computer that's not up against a wall, maybe even outside. And yes, I know that you can just rebuild these, stick new cells in there or whatever. That is not something that I want to do here. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but it sucks, especially with these that are all glued together, and it's a really tight fit of just like a bunch of cells snaked through there and then over the top, and then there's a bunch of wires and like spot welding. It's not even really soldering. Like soldering, you don't want to do that. I don't have a spot welder. It's not something that I really have the time to do, or the skills or the tools or anything. If I can find one pre-built, you know, I'm gonna do that. Basically, there's no other option, then yeah, I would either rebuild this or get somebody to do that and pay them to take care of it, because like I said, I just don't have the stuff to do that myself. But yeah, so I was just doing some Googling, looking for new old stock batteries, and ran across this company doing not even rebuilt, just completely new batteries that are compatible with old machines. This is the listing that I found on Google, and yes, it was $130 to get just one of these batteries, so it was a bit of a risk, but at the same time, I use this computer so much that if it does work, it would be worth it to me. And yeah, that's what this is. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get in here. And if it doesn't work, there'll be a video for all of the internet to see the failure. All right, so here's the packaging. And yeah, look at that. I mean, there we go. 380, 380CS, CSE, 380D, and 385D. Maybe they actually know what they're talking about. This is real. Look at that. 12-month warranty, guaranteed to, you know, do things. I really hope this works. I got instructions. Charge before using, indeed. Although on the website they did say that the batteries arrive fully charged. I don't know. We'll see. I think this is all shipped ground, so maybe it was shipped fully charged, because there's all these restrictions in terms of shipping batteries in an airplane, obviously. Packing slip here. Caution, the carton contains lithium-ion rechargeables. Yoink. Ooh, that's promising. I should note that I actually did try to get one of these kind of replacement batteries from another source years ago, and it was completely the wrong thing, wrong shape and everything. This looks like the right shape, at least. Wow, that is definitely different. Like the plastics and the material seems like they just made their own battery. Obviously, it's got its own sticker, but look at that. Again, it's got the right things on there. Well, this is promising. Okay, so check it out. Yeah, you can see that the finish is slightly different. So they're definitely making their own batteries here, or at least sourcing batteries that were made. You never know, right? Like, I've also seen a lot of these listed on like AliExpress and other places where you can just get batteries from China that are remanufactured or remade, or just clones like this one. You see them on Amazon as well. This is the one that looked the most legit, so that's why I decided to go with it. The weight is good, doesn't feel too light. All right, and here is the 380XD that I've got. And yeah, it's always just, it's got this open area down here at the bottom. Come on, focus. And it's just like this. I don't ever have anything in here and I just leave the battery out because it tries to charge stuff. You can put like tape over the old one and put it in. It's just, I don't want to do that. So I always have this open area here and it sucks. So, okay. Come on now. There it is. All right. Nice. Yeah. I mean, you know, sure, it looks slightly different, but I don't care. As long as it works, right? Yeah, my little crappy third-party power brick ready to go here. See, when I bought this thing, it was just like bare bones. I did a restoration video on it years ago. All right, so the little charge LED came on. That's promising. All right. And just run it off AC power here and then unplug it. Let's see if it holds a charge. I'll get it into Windows first. Interesting. It's saying total battery power remaining 80% charging. Let's just unplug it and see if we still get power. Ooh. Oh, hey! Current power source batteries, 100% power remaining. So I guess they did leave it charged. The hard drive just powered down. I guess that's a power setting I've got going on. I'll check that in a sec. Anyway, I just noticed that the back of the box here says 1995, at least for the packaging. Obviously, they're not going to have an infinite number of these. I think there was like 20 or something that were left on the website last time I checked for this particular model of battery. When powered by batteries, switch the disk drive off after 3 minutes. Let's put that up to 10. All right. Well, running a ThinkPad 380XD with a battery for the first time. It shouldn't be exciting, but it is. Yeah, now I can take Doom on the go. How do I have the control? Why do I have the control set that way? Dang it. I'm gonna fix the controls and take this outside. Oh man, I can go places. I can go places. It's crazy. Oh man. Oh, spider webs. Oh, dude, so cool. The wind blowing, bugs flying around, got spider webs in my face. I got the neighbors mowing or something. A bunch of traffic going by. Perfect conditions to play Doom. I can't even see because the screen is so dim. Oh, batteries. The things that it unlocks. What an experience. Yeah, that is as bright as it gets, man. But I'm outside. Battery power. Oh man, what's the put the gamma all the way up, level 4. I put it on an easier mode. What is this? Motorcycles? I'm serious, I don't have this by muscle memory. I can see my gun, that's about it. And like the highlights, I know the door's over there. Oh yeah. Batteries. Dang it, table. Yeah, I so rarely use computers of this vintage, like portables and laptops and stuff, with a battery that works. So it's honestly really freeing I'm usually tied to a wall. I can't see anything. Ah! Come on. I know you're over there somewhere. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Let's see how much battery charge we got left here. It says 80% again. Is that just like its default? Like, I don't know how much battery's in there. I'm just gonna say 80%. Because it's just, there's no way we went from 100% down to 80% that quickly. I mean, I guess it's possible, but it was saying 80% when we plugged it in. Maybe it just doesn't know how to measure. I don't know. Well, anyway, that is extremely cool that the battery works. I'm glad I don't have to initiate a return. Yeah. Hey, future LGR here, or really current LGR. I don't know. It's past LGR to you. Doesn't matter. It's been a few days and I've had it installed and playing games off and on for like an hour each day, and it's still going just fine. It actually hasn't run down completely yet, although I did fully charge it for just overnight when I first got it, so there is that. But it's, yeah, still going and holding its charge and doing its thing and being a battery, which is exactly what I was hoping for. It's still an expensive prospect, but at the same time, this is a functionality that I just was not able to have before now, so I'm happy that this is an option. The only other thing is it still does say the 80% is the maximum whenever it's on in Windows and the battery is fully charged. It just stays there at 80% for a good long while, and then eventually it'll drop below that. But yeah, it's the same thing that was going with the 380ED that I unboxed, and that one was a new old stock battery that had just never been used. So, like I said, even after charging it overnight, it still does that. I don't know if there's some way to like reset it, because it just wasn't up to 100% or something. I just don't know how to make that work. So if anybody has any ideas on how to reset the battery, so to speak, that's a thing, but it's such a minor thing. It's just the meter is wrong. It's still charging fully, as far as I can tell. Anyway, that is it for this blurb. Thanks for watching, and I hope it provided useful information to someone, or at the very least, was halfway almost entertaining. Okay, bye.